Welcome. My name is Griselle, and this is Yoga with Griselle. And today we're going to be doing a 30-minute vinyasa flow to start your morning right. Get into your body, wake yourself up, get all the blood flowing and circulating, and the lymph draining. So, to get started, we're going to start in a standing position. So, we'll stand, take the hands to Anjali Mudra. And you can stand feet together or hip width apart. We're going to begin by taking a deep breath into the belly, clearing it out through the mouth. Again, deep breath into the belly. Clear it out through your mouth. Let's do one more. Just arriving, continuing to breathe with your Ujjayi breath, or just breathing. Allow the breath to be equal as you breathe into your belly, ribs, lungs, all the way into your head. Then back out again, releasing everything, pulling the navel into the spine. Very gently begin to nod your head, coming into a little bit of a bow, just bringing intention to our practice. May this practice help to heal and strengthen my mind, my body, and my spirit. Good. Gently beginning to blink your eyes open, and we're going to just start with just a little shake. So just shake your body. What you do to really shake is bounce on your heels. And so your heels coming up a little bit and then back down to the floor. Your knees bounce up and down, and you just let the shoulders be loose. Let the body just start to come into the breath. So breathing in and out as you shake. And we're going to open the feet about hip width apart, and we're going to take this into a little bit of a twist. So you'll begin to twist your arms to one side, then to the other side. Just opening up and awakening the body. So make a gentle little twist in the body as we turn. You might bounce your knees, you might not. Look over the shoulders. Use the hands to gently pat your kidneys as you twist. Good. Keep going. Breathing and moving. Just waking up the body. Good. Coming to stillness, very nice and slow and gentle. I'm going to have you come to the front of your mat. Bring your feet about hip width apart. Begin to bring your hands to Anjali Mudra. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, release your hands by your sides. Firmly pressing the feet into the earth, finding all four corners of the earth. Connecting with your body, aligning with all of your energy centers. Taking a deep inhale as you reach the arms up to the sky. And then let's exhale, swan dive, hinging from the hips, coming all the way down. Good, taking a half lift. And walking the feet back one by one. Taking a breath here. You can start to roll back and forth on the toes and just find a little bit of movement in your plank. Make it a nice and active one. Try to really, really breathe into nice pulled in belly. And then gently lower down. Come all the way down onto your belly. And let's take our hands out to the sides and begin to inhale as we open up the chest. And exhale, you can come back down. We're going to do several of these. Inhale and exhale. You can use your feet at the same time if you like. Let's do two more. Take your left arm, roll it out to the side here, and begin to bring your right foot over to the side. You can try to grab back to your other arm if you can, or just bring your hand to the floor, and then switch the sides. Come all the way over to the right. Bring the left foot over the right leg. Again, you can try to take that nice full stretch, or just go back and forth. Breathe. Opening up through your shoulders. And then maybe taking a moment to stop and just breathe for a second. Taking any micro movements that help you here to open up through the shoulder and the hip. Also, both sides might be different, so just honoring that. Good, coming back, and let's press back into downward facing dog. So curl your toes under, lift your hips to the sky, and begin to walk it out. So rocking one heel down, then maybe the other. Let's take some twists to the side here. So bring your hips to one side, knees in. Twisting back and forth. Good, and then let's come back to downward facing dog and just take a little squat jump. So jumping to squat and bringing your body to a squat position, just taking a little walk back and forth with your feet. Good, we can come back up to our forward fold. And then just taking a little bend in the knees as you inhale to rise. Inhale the arms up above the head. And exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath. As you exhale, hands come down by the sides. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Take it all the way down to forward fold. Inhale, come to your half lift. And exhale, let's walk it back. This time, take a little side plank on your left side. Just breathing into this nice, beautiful side plank. Reach the right arm up to the sky, and then maybe take it underneath your left arm. Let's do 4 more. So inhale, reach those lips, hips high. Exhale, hand underneath arm. Good. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Good. And now let's go to the other side. So bring it over to a nice side plank on your right. Inhale, reach the left arm high. Exhale. Inhale. And scoop it under. Keep lifting your lips high, hips high. 2 more. Good. Coming back to plank. And you can take a little child's pose if you like. Just relaxing, taking a little move of the hips from side to side. Coming back up, rolling back up into down facing dog. Maybe you were there the whole time. But always honor your body. And come into a full down dog. So really lift those hips up to the sky. And tuck them back down and under as they come down the legs. So it's almost like a little wrapping action. Up and back. Good. Taking a breath in. Stick the tongue out as you exhale. Good. Looking forward in between your hands. Little bend in the knees as you walk or jump to the front of your mat. Come to your half fold. And exhale. Release the hands back down. Relax the head. Take some gentle sways. Maybe grabbing the elbows, maybe not. Maybe bouncing the head. And then relax. Bend into the knees, root to rise as you come all the way back up to standing. Arms above the head, looking to the thumbs. Breathe. Exhale, hands to heart center. Taking a breath. Next exhale, we relax the hands back down, and inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, you can swan dive back down to the floor. Let's grab onto the toes with the peace fingers. Feet are about hip width apart. So you inhale, flat the back, look forward. Exhale, bend the elbows, draw the head down to the floor. Push your toes into your fingers instead of pulling your fingers. Instead of pulling your toes, push your toes down. To ground and straighten through the backs of your legs and breathe. Good, one more breath here. And gently looking up, walking the hands or walking the feet back. And this time we'll gently lower down, coming into our cobra. So you'll lower all the way down, either cobra or upward facing dog. Take your breath in and take a little twist. Look to your left foot as you exhale. Inhale back to center and exhale, look to your right foot. Good, inhale back to center and exhale. Let's take it back to downward facing dog. Taking 5 deep breaths. It's okay to take any extra movement that you like. So it doesn't always have to be so still. If you need more movement, you can take it. Okay, let's inhale, taking the right leg forward up to the sky. And then bending the knee, opening up through the hip. Maybe circling the foot in both directions. We're going to take that right foot all the way back and then come up. So reach the right hand back, pressing into that left palm. Really extend the hips up towards the sky and breathe. Good, hand comes back down to the mat. Foot comes back down to the mat. This time we're going to take the foot in and kick it out. And breathe. You can reach the left hand high if you feel. Good, coming back to down dog. You can take a little child's pose if you like, a little rest, or a little bit of movement. Good, and then now we'll come right back up into our down dog. Left leg kicks to the sky on the inhale. Bend the knee, open the hip. Send the foot in some circles. Breathe. When you're ready, you're going to take that leg all the way back onto the floor, reaching the left hand back, pushing into your right hand, breathing. Lift those hips to the sky. Good. Coming back to your down dog. Come forward on your hands. Plant the right foot so that you can kick the left leg in and out. Maybe reach the right hand high. Breathe. Sometimes I breathe a little louder just so that you can hear. You can be reminded to breathe. Coming back to your down dog, taking some movement here. Good, and we might take the right hand to the left ankle. Just breathing into a nice stretch here. Go ahead and release right hand back and take left hand to right ankle. Under the shoulder. Breathe. Okay, coming back to our down dog. Taking a little bend in the knees, looking forward in between the hands, maybe jumping or stepping to the front. And taking your half lift. Exhale, release the hands back to the floor, release the head, breathe. Again, little bounce or any little movements before you root to rise to come all the way back up to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. Taking a few breaths here. This time, exhaling, hands down by the sides. Let's inhale, reach the arms to the sky. And then exhale, reach your right hand back behind you, reach your left hand forward, breathe. Reach the fingertips away from one another. Good. Inhale back to center. And exhale, left hand back behind you, reaching the right hand forward, away from one another, breathe. Good. Inhale, both hands come to the sky. And then this time we're going to take our right hand to our left wrist and take a little stretch over to the right side. So breathing into your full left side body, all the way from your foot to your fingers. You can take any movement that feels good, if it feels good to add something there. And let's inhale back to center. Exhale, other side, grabbing the right wrist with the left hand, breathing into the stretch. Any extra movements that you need, feel free to take them. Good, let's inhale it back to center. Exhale, hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, little bend in the knees as you look up, and exhale forward. Straighten up your legs, drop your head to the floor. You can wiggle like a snake. You can grab those palms even tighter, whatever feels the most comfortable for you today. Couple more breaths here. Just really allow those hands to fall towards the head. Good, and then relax the hands down. This time we're going to open the feet wide and come into our squat. So you can come down into a squat, take a little bit of movement, if that feels good for you. And we're not going to do crow today, but I want you to just work a little bit with just lifting. So just take it up a little, open your hips. If you want to do the full balance, go ahead, but we're going to be moving on anyway, so you'll have to stop the video. So just open up through your hips a little bit, and then let's take a forward fold. Stretching into the backs of the hamstrings. Coming back down into that squat. This time, take your hands to Anjali Mudra and try to bring yourself into the full squat, bringing the hands to the heart center. Heart shines, so the spine is very nice and long. Try to bring the crown of your head up towards the sky. Open your feet as much as you need to. Take a little bounce here if that feels good. Big smile on the face. Let's inhale. And stick the tongue out on the exhale. If you can, lift your hands to the sky and breathe. You can take steeple mudra, grabbing all the fingers interlaced except for the index. So that one will point up to the sky and breathe. Beautiful. Relaxing the butt down onto the floor. Let's take the feet together, soles of the feet together in Baddha Konasana. So with this one, you can grab onto your ankles and pull your heels in as closely as you like. We're just going to take a little movement. So rock your body, opening up your hips. We should feel a lot of sensation in the groin area. You can open the feet like a book. Just breathe. Again, organic movement is nice. It reminds you that you're doing your practice, right? If you're doing it your way. So let's take a little stretch here. Just bring the hands forward, crawl them out as much as you can, and just breathe. Try to draw your heart towards your big toe. And then taking a deep breath in and relax, just to let the head drop down towards the feet. Breathe. Last deep breath in and out. Good. Slowly starting to come up. We're going to bring it onto all fours and just take some movement to release the body. So maybe you go back to the child's pose, slide forward, coming into cobra. So exhaling child's pose, inhaling cobra. You can bring your feet towards your head. You can sway the body back and forth. I'd like for you to just make this organic movement now. So we're going to come into all fours, but maybe there's a little bit of more room in between knees and hands than you normally do in tabletop. And I just want you to breathe into your body. Close your eyes. Find the way. There can be circles, spirals, waves, vibration. But just breathing. And then one for everybody to try, coming into all fours. Bring the knees together. So hands are right below your shoulders. And you just take your feet to one side as you look in that direction. So just breathing and moving the feet. If you need something for your knees, you can always use something. And relax. Let's go ahead and take that right foot all the way to the front. Inhale, reach the left arm high. And exhale, grab onto your right foot and take a nice little stretch here of your left quad. Pushing into your left hand so you get that nice length. Opening through your right shoulder, looking back. If you need to, you can push the palm forward, send the elbow back. We'll do a little bit more. Good, and then we'll just switch to a little bit of a straight leg stretch here. You can always use blocks or anything that you need to support you in your practice, but we're flexing the foot, straightening up into the hamstring, pulling that right hip back and breathing. Good. Releasing this, taking the left foot forward outside of the mat. Reach the left hand high. And exhale, grab the back foot. Push into the right hand, lift the left shoulder back, and chest up. Breathe, look back. Good, go ahead and release this. So, bringing the knees down onto the floor. We're gonna come up onto the balls of the feet. And bring the knees about hip width apart. You can grab onto your heels if that feels good. We're just taking a little stretch in the feet now. So make sure that all of your feet are planted into the earth, including the pinky toe. So they're flat. And then you can bring your hands to your quads, or you can bring your hands to your heart center. You can also take your hands behind your back. Try to do reverse prayer, or just grab onto the elbows. And beautiful. Let's go ahead and release this, bringing your right foot in front of you, left foot to right thigh. Good. Getting nice and strong through the hips are connected to the floor. Right foot is flexed. So just want you to feel into this length, and then inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, come forward. Let's take a few breaths here, just breathing into a nice stretch of the right leg, hamstrings. And again, we try to come with the heart towards the big toe so that there's a nice deep stretch through the spine. And we are actually increasing flexibility and working through alignment. Beautiful. Switch the legs. So again, position yourself so that you know that you're in the most beautiful shape you can be to get that nice length and extension. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, shine your heart. And exhale, you can come forward, shining that heart forward, breathing into the stretch, bringing the head towards the knee with as much length as you can. So we breathe, releasing every time we exhale. Good, inhale, come up. Let's do one last little stretch of both legs. So we'll make sure that we have a nice strong position, L shape. Inhale, reach the arms high, and exhale, hinge forward, grabbing onto your feet or grabbing onto wherever you can grab onto. Maybe taking peace fingers to big toes. You inhale, lengthen through your spine. And then exhale, start to bring yourself forward, heart towards big toe as much as you can. Just breathe. Only around the spine when you feel like you've gotten to the full length that you can go. And then start to breathe into the back of your body. Wonderful. Coming up, let's bring our feet down onto the floor. And start to lower down onto your back. Draw your knees into your chest. And just for one quick second, we'll do a little bit of plow. So you'll take a little bit of your push of your elbows into the earth as you lift your feet back behind your head, and just let yourself breathe here. Maybe the feet touch the floor, maybe not. Hands support the low back. Breathe. Gently lower down, coming very slowly, very gently. Come all the way down onto the earth, taking any movements that you might need. So maybe you do a little twist from side to side. Maybe some windshield wipers. Maybe take a little shake of the arms and the legs. But just allow yourself to come to a relaxed space where you'll be able to extend your arms out by your sides, your feet out by your hips. Take a couple of breaths in and out. Make any movements that you might need to make in order to feel very, very comfortable here, and make sure that you do take your Shavasana, because this is one of the most important postures. This is where we integrate, this is where we allow the body to process everything that we've just done. So just take a moment for yourself right now and just breathe in. Let that go. And then you can take a deep breath in to the belly, ribs, lungs, and head, and hold. The invitation is there if you like. And we just hold the breath as long as we feel comfortable before releasing fully and letting the body fully melt into the earth, just allowing ourselves to rest. And take a gentle scan from head to toe. Just see if there's anywhere that you can relax a little bit more. You can stay here as long as you like. I hope that you really enjoyed this practice, that you're feeling nice, and that you are able to take this feeling with you into the rest of your day. Remember that yoga is not just on the mat, it's what we do with it afterwards. That really matters. What's what really counts. So with lots of love and gratitude for being here, thank you so much. I hope that you'll like and subscribe and comment. Let me know how your practice is going and how you're enjoying these classes. I'll see you in the next one.